Former Bafana Bafana captain Senzo Meyiwa's family still want answers. They've now turned to civil rights organization AfriForum for help. Now, it has announced how it will be involved in the matter. And Tshegohaco Moagi, it's been a busy morning for you. She's tracking this story for us as well. It's now official. Advocate Tshegohaco will be investigating the death of Senzo Meyiwa, and he is now the advocate for the Meyiwa family.
Absolutely. Good morning, Michelle. So as you mentioned, Advocate Tshegohaco will now be investigating the death and the murder of Senzo Meyiwa, just to try to get to the bottom of what exactly took place. AfriForum saying that they will be investigating and they'll be working hand in hand with the police to ensure that whatever investigations they get, they hand over to the police. They are saying that it has been 5 years, 5 long years for the family, and they're really just calling for answers and just to get closure as to what exactly happened to their brother and to their son, Senzo Meyiwa. But just to give us more details is the CEO of AfriForum, Kali Kriel. Kali, thank you so much for your time. So just explain to us why exactly you guys have decided to take on this case.
Well, thank you, ma'am. It's a pleasure speaking to you. Well, the family contacted us and asked if we would want to get involved. And of course, for us, it would be a privilege to get involved. You know, Mr. Senzo Meyiwa is a national hero, and his family, like any other family, deserve justice. And we immediately agreed. We had a meeting yesterday with the Meyiwa family and to work out our strategy. For obvious reasons, we cannot disclose our strategy, but I think it's important that we do try and solve this case. We cannot make any promises. It's not only with regard to the Meyiwa family. I think every person in this country would want to know that the criminal justice system works. And unfortunately, it doesn't work. 21,022 people were murdered last year. On average, less than 20% of murder cases even get to court, and not all of them then are successful. So more than 80% of people don't get justice. And hopefully, even if this creates an embarrassment for the criminal justice system, it's a good thing, because they need to get their act together, they need to lift their game, and hopefully our involvement would bring new impetus and bring a situation where we can rely on the criminal justice system to get justice and closures for victims.
Now, some would say that this is quite an unlikely and quite an interesting partnership between AfriForum and the Meyiwa family. What would you like to say to those that still see AfriForum as what would say a racist organization?
You know, that's unfortunate that people think so. We would just ask people to judge us on our deeds and not because of who we are. And it's actually not something weird. We have a track record where we've assisted the Kungumate community in KZN to get a school for the community. We won a court case on their behalf. We assisted Dr. Masaremule when his land was invaded. We've assisted the Dube family. We've assisting Colonel Karagaya from Rwanda that was murdered in Sandton. We assisted the Jimmy family with regard to the Ford case. So there are all these many cases. But what is great for us, you will always have opponents that do not want to engage with your arguments. And we differ in the country. We have different views. But that's not the problem. But as soon as people don't want to engage, they turn to the race card and accuse you of things that are not true. And of course, for us, it shows what we experience on grassroots level. A good relationship amongst communities. In local communities where we work, we have cooperation with all communities. We have never seen one community saying, we don't want to work with AfriForum. So it's not quite foreign, but I think that's a savior of our country, the saving grace of our country. At a political level, on the ruling elite, there's a lot of noise, people accusing each other of racism. But why we don't have war in this country, and as we've seen over the weekend, the vast majority of people in this country simply want to create a future for their children, and they want to cooperate. And what we can do here, we don't have to agree on many things. That's okay. That's part of democracy. But what we are doing is we extend the hand of friendship to everybody in the country to say there are common things. Let's not focus on the issues that divide us. Of course, we must debate those issues, and AfriForum will continue to do that. But there are so many common issues. One, the violent crime is a common problem for everybody. The lack of ability in the criminal justice system is a common problem. And where we can take hands to solve common problems, we are willing to do so. And I think the Meyiwa family showed that they're also willing to do so.
Great. Thank you so much for your time. There is Kali Kriel from AfriForum, just really giving us details about what they are going to be doing with this particular case. And also interesting to note that the Meyiwa family approached AfriForum requesting their assistance.
All right.